Okay, let's get real. Healing isn't all love and light. Sometimes healing is dark, it's painful, it's terrifying, and it can get downright disgusting. But here's the thing, healing happens anyway, even when it looks like a horror movie. Healing is a process, and that process can take some painful and even ugly turns. I'll tell you one of the most horrifying yet amazing healing stories I've ever heard. So I was at a special NET or neuro emotional technique conference where the doctors all brought their staff, and I was chatting with the assistant of one of my friends. She had recently come back to work after getting through a scary experience with cancer. Cancer is the C word. We're not supposed to talk about it, but let's talk about it because it's one of the main ways that we get sick and die. Now, before I go any further, let me be very clear. In my day job, I'm a licensed health professional, and under my license, I cannot diagnose, treat, or give any advice whatsoever concerning cancer. That's medical doctor territory. If you ever get diagnosed, they'll tell you exactly what the current standards of medical care are for your condition, and then it's up to you. Now, back to the story. So, this woman gets diagnosed with the same cancer that killed her mother and brother. She watched them both go through brutal treatments only to die anyway. After seeing that, she made a different choice. No medical treatment. She decided to face whatever happened naturally, come what may. When my dad was diagnosed with cancer, he made the same choice. After watching his sister and numerous church friends go through the torture of cancer treatment only to die anyway, he decided to let the disease take him out on its own. And it did. But in the case of the woman at the conference, it didn't take her out. But the road to healing wasn't pretty either. She wasn't able to work for almost a year, and she described the end stage of the healing process like something out of a horror movie. She said that at one point the tumors felt like they were moving closer and closer to her skin, and sure enough, they started to break through. She said it was like watching a movie. Tumors pushing up under her skin, breaking through, oozing, reeking, the pain unbearable. She thought she was dying. And then, one day, the skin started to heal. And that was it. The tumors were gone. She was done. When she circled back to her doctor for new imaging, they didn't find any tumors. Her body had healed. But the journey back to health was also disgusting, smelly, painful, scary, ugly, all the bad things. Again, I'm not giving medical advice, certainly not giving cancer advice. I'm just saying healing is not all love and light. And here on Rainbows in the Dark, we are allowed to talk about the dark and scary side of healing. So, what about you? Have you ever had a healing experience that felt dark, painful, or even terrifying before it got better? Did you think you were getting worse only to realize later that you were healing? I'd love to hear your story. Drop it in the comments.